What's good? What it do, everybody? What's happening, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. It's the one man, four styles and flavor of DFW Sports. Y'all know how I'm rocking, man. Everything DFW Sports related around here. Nah, I'm not your insider. I'm not a newsbreaker. I'm not none of that. I'm just a guy who represents all the home team towns where he from. You know what I'm saying? As you hear all that going on right in there. I gotta use that to see if what's popping on going on up in here. But man, hey man, what's going on to all my DFW fans? My Stars fans, my Ranger fans, Mavericks fans. This preseason action that we are live in right now, Mavs against the Clippers. Uh, to my Cowboy fans, I mean, it's always next year. It's always next year, y'all. It's always next year. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Uh this is something that's just it gets annoying if you're a Cowboys fan. But before we jump into all that, we give y'all a little rundown of what's going on down here in Dallas Fort Worth, Texas for sure. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's going on, man? Appreciate you for tuning in, chiming in, man. I got some few things to get up off my chest, man. But we're gonna start on some good notes. You know what I'm saying? Let's start on the good note. Let's talk about these Dallas Stars as it's hockey season right now. Dallas Stars start their 3 games. See, they started their season last week, last Thursday. Uh, Opening up in Nashville, got a big win. Game that kind of went, either other way. Stars jumped out to a big, good lead. I believe they were up 3-1, and they had to hold it going to the third period after Nashville made their furious rally. Scott Wedgwood, former Stars goalie, was the starting goalie for Nashville. Stars ended up putting up on them, your man Logan Stankoven, man, that young boy right there, he's gonna be something nice. As I think he had 3 points in that game. Big things happened going on for the Stars up in there, man, and then they followed suit Saturday as they came back on home ice against the New York Islanders, and they were able to get a shutout win. It was Jake Ottinger's basically his 11th career shutout win that he was able to get. And for the Stars, you looking at them, they won 3-0. You starting to see a lot of things go into play. You starting to see a lot of different hands get in there. What you hated to see was Matt Dumba, new Stars edition. He ended up getting hurt in that game, going up off the ice on his own power. But Stars do get a big shutout win right there. Lil CJ, what's up, man? Appreciate you for tuning in. Salute to you, my guy. Salute to you. Big salute. Appreciate you for checking in as the Mavericks are in action right now. We watching it right now. Preseason action on NBA TV. So we getting some action right there. We'll talk about them coming soon. Darko 3002 up in here. Stanley Cup of bust season. That's really what it is. See, for an organization that has actually been close to actually winning it all, you look at the GM, Jim Neal, and then you look at Peter DeBoer. They're on the same accord. They're like, look, the last 2 years, we've been getting to the Western Conference Finals, and we have just ran out of gas. Our depth is not deep enough to be physical, and that's normally what happened against Vegas and Edmonton. It's just, man, them boys started getting a little bit out muscled when it came down to about them, that 4th, 5th, and 6th game going into the Western Conference Finals. So this is a year where I can literally sit here and say, for the Stars, no, there's championship aspirations. It is Stanley Cup or bust. They have got to make that move, and I believe they did a lot of things that they could do. They strength. You get Babushkin, you get him added up to, you trying to strengthen your blue line as well. You just want to get some more physicality in there, and as well, you want to get some dudes who can still score. And adding Logan Stankoven, they're about to get Maverick Borkic. They're about to get him coming back as well. So I believe Stars be in action next tomorrow coming up. So it's gonna be fun to see what they got going on. But then, if you had to go to that Cowboys game like some of us, man, and you left the game early, it was good enough for you to go ahead to the AAC, as the Stars had a back-to-back going up in there as they faced the Seattle Kraken Sunday, came out victorious, winning 2-0 in a back-to-back shutout. Uh, our man Jake Ottinger, after his 11th career shutout, he ended up getting the night off, and Casey DeSmith came in there and he got him a shutout. Now the Stars only put up 2 goals, and if you weren't paying attention and you weren't watching, them 2 goals went by that fast, because they literally scored those goals going into the second period, and they scored them 15 seconds apart. So Stars didn't good enough, but we've been used to seeing the Stars having high action, high activity, especially when it comes to goal scoring. It's good enough to see that they're playing defensively well, where they're able to get shutouts. They're killing power plays. The goalies right now are on point. Jake Ottinger coming back fully healthy, getting a full healthy off season. That's big. And then you get Casey DeSmith coming there to do the rest. I'm liking everything what I'm seeing for the Stars right now. I'm liking how they rolling. Like I said, they will be in action Tuesday. Let's see who they in action against. They'll be in action against the San Jose Sharks Tuesday at home at the AAC, where they have not given up a goal so far in the 3 games. And the 2 games that they have played in the American Airlines Center, they have not given up a goal. So let's see if they can keep that going. So I had to get a little positivity going up in here, to start. I'm gonna touch on the Cowboys. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna have my rant. Y'all just stay tuned. Like I said, like, subscribe, hit the notification chime, follow me on X at Drewski Selfmade. Man, give me a follow. We've been going hard on DFW sports teams around here, man. But the Stars, they're giving us something. They're giving us something to chill back on, and giving us some hope, I should say. Let me talk about some Texas Ranger free agency right now. Braden, what's up? Gortman looks so promising. Yes, he does, man. And it's like my man Lil CJ was saying, the Mavs have a lot of depth, and not only with their depth, they're so versatile, and a lot of dudes can play different positions. A lot of dudes can handle the ball. You're just hoping you can get a lot of spacing and scoring out of them, and as well as if they can still work with each other defensively. But the depth and versatility that this line, that the Mavericks are rolling out with, J Kidd has a lot to play with. He should be able to do wonders. Jumping in, I just want to jump on the Texas Rangers real quick, as we're getting ready to, everybody's in the Final Four right now. You're in the American League CS, and then you got the National League CS Championship Series going on. So it's not that much longer before you crown a new World Series champion. And then when that happens, baseball free agency can actually get on the roll. Now you're looking at the Rangers and what they're dealing with. And the main thing, they're going to be losing a lot of pitchers. There's no getting around that. But you're looking at the top 3 pitchers that they got right now. If you're looking at you've heard not just the GM, but now the president of baseball operations, Chris Young. You've heard him sit here and say they love to keep Nathan Eovaldi back. Nathan Eovaldi has expressed that he loves living in Texas, but with his age, there's only so many times that you could keep getting a higher paycheck, man. And I understand Texas has no state taxes and all that type stuff, but bruh, it's hard to turn down. If he's going to stay with the Rangers, he's easily going to turn down no less than 15, 20 million. That's a lot of coin to turn around. And I get it. Yeah, to you like it with your family and all that, but bruh, go get your money. He's going to be too expensive to keep. So it's going to be hard. As much as I want Nathan Eovaldi to stay at Texas Rangers, that's going to be hard for them to keep. That's going to be too hard. Speaking of the next pitcher, a pitcher that you're really going to miss and that's going to demand a lot of money is Andrew Heaney. Andrew Heaney he's going to clock in a lot of money. And to be honest, from last year and this year, your 2 main stable pitchers have been Nathan Eovaldi, who has stabilized the culture of the pitching starting from last year, and he's been your steady go pitcher all 2024. And then you got Andrew Heaney in there. Andrew Heaney, man, let's give him his props. He is really the unsung hero of this pitching staff. when it comes to the Texas Rangers, even going back to last year. I mean, he has had hellacious productive outs. A lot of times this year, what really failed him, and mostly every good outing that the Rangers had pitching wise, was just the lineup. The lineup didn't give them much run support. And that's really what Andrew Heaney has it's been victim of, especially in 2024. It's just, even with all that being said, I think his highest ERA he gave up toward the end of the season was like what? What? It had to be like 3.86 or something like that. I'm not sure exact, but it was under 4. And I mean, you're giving up under 4 with a pitch, with a lineup that we're supposed to have, you're supposed to win. And then, I mean, him and Nathan Eovaldi combined this season pitched for over like 280 innings. So everybody got to look at Andrew Heaney and Nathan Eovaldi. Now, Nathan Eovaldi, I'm pretty sure somebody's going to throw you big money to go to a contending team. That's normally how this works. Now, the third pitcher that, you probably haven't questioned that you could probably keep, or do you want to try to invest in or something like that, is my man Jose Urania. What do you do with Urania? Because Urania, he's not making that amount of money, but at the same time, it would hurt to see him go. It would really hurt to see him go. Like I said, a lot of this is going to depend on what the bank account, what credit card that we can actually use to really get the free agents and keep the free agencies that we want. Going right there. I love to go more on the Texas Rangers, but y'all know it's burning in my chest to talk about these raggedy ass Dallas Cowboys. Since we on DFW Sports Reps, let's keep it all the way funky right here. But I love to see Nathan Eovaldi back. You're not going to get both. It would be it'd be amazing if you were to get one. I mean, I think your best shot is trying to keep Andrew Heaney. He's gonna probably the market will probably have less money for him than it would Nathan Eovaldi. Nathan Eovaldi, I think he wants to be here, but the money is going to be too good for him to turn down. So I don't look for Nathan Eovaldi to come back. Andrew Heaney, I would like for them to keep him, but I think the price range is going to force them to sit back as well. So hopefully you can get Urania to come back. Hopefully that can help do something. And then you're looking at the young pitchers that they got in Kumar Rocker, Jack Leiter, Alejandro Rosario. I mean, you got a lot of things going on, and then not to mention Cody Bradford you have in the mix. I don't know what you're going to get with John Gray, as John Gray has not seen a full season since he's been a Texas Ranger. He has made too many stints on the IL. Who else do we got? I mean, of course, you got Jacob DeGrom. You got Tyler Malley. Those are arms that we know are, they fragile. So Rangers got some decisions to make, and it's going to start with the pitching. If they can figure out how they can get one of these 3 pitches, if not 2 out of 3, if they can get 2 out of 3, that is a successful offseason in my eyes, if they are able to get 2 out of 3 of those pitches. But I don't see it too much happening. They'll be lucky to just get one. And the one that they're going to get, are you willing to actually pay him some extra money in Urania? So that's something that they got to make with. Now, let's talk into the nitty gritty. Let's get real. As like I said, the Mavericks are in action right now as I'm watching them right now. Might be a little bit behind because we streaming, everything is kind of like delaying right now. But Mavericks are down by 4 against the Clippers. But let's talk about it. Y'all wanna hear my fears, my cries, and my tears, huh? Y'all want to hear me complain about these Dallas Cowboys, these sorry Dallas Cowboys, man, as they done hit the bottom of the all bottoms. They are at rock bottom right now, man. That ass whooping that they took yesterday at AT&T Stadium. Oh, my gosh, man. And it's a reoccurring theme now, but, before I make my point, let's just go over everything that's just what's going on, man. All I know is in the NFL, the way the NFL is structured, if you're going into a season and you're telling me that the whole coaching staff is on 1-year deals, that means nobody has no job security in what NFL franchise other than the Dallas Cowboys? How can a whole coaching staff be on basically a 1-year notice, but not the GM? What sense does that even make? What sense does that make? Especially in this NFL world. If the coaches are on, if the whole coaching staff is on a 1-year deal, that means the GM is what? Because his job is really literally tied to the head coach. Is literally tied to the head coach. So if your head coach is on a 1-year contract, why isn't the GM on a 1-year contract? Okay, so you done went through a lot of coaches. Let's forget the players. You done went through a lot of coaches, but the GM has kept his job. Tell me what GM, if all the head coaches are on a 1-year deal, basically last year, they have no job security. What GM that is tied to that job is not on the line and he does nothing to help the team or his job or the head coach's job? Because if the head coach is gone, the GM is normally gone. That's normally how this works in the NFL, not just in the NFL, and majority of all professional sports, if not in a lot of businesses as well. So, hey, because the GM is the one who put the staff together, right? Okay, so if they're on a 1-year deal, why isn't the GM not? Why is his feet not held to the fire? This is all I'm saying. This goes in every organization, even bad organizations. Head coach get fired, the GM's getting fired. So the GM who puts everybody on a 1-year deal, he has no sense of urgency. He does nothing to help his coaching staff out. So you mean to tell me you're ready to get fired if you're the GM, if you're not going to make any moves, right? If you're not going to make any moves and your coaching staff is on this last year of their deal, which all of y'all are tied into, you don't make no moves. You're just saying basically, okay, it doesn't matter what I do. I'm still going to be here. Y'all can be fired. See, that's everything that's wrong with the Cowboys right there, man, in a nutshell. Everybody's job is on the line that matters for, that won't get no credit for if they do end up being successful. If they were able to be successful right now up until this point, Jerry be taking all the credit. But since he's the owner and the GM, it's something on now. He's gonna sit up in here and not want to really take full responsibility. Now, what I will say, what is not Jerry's fault? No, look, when I say this has been a reoccurring thing. Jerry should deserve most of the blame because he's the GM. He has put this together, and it is failing miserably right now. But what I will say is not Jerry, and I'm, if you follow me on X, I'm hashtag fired Jerry the GM. I'm that 1,000 way. I'm thinking about going to Frisco this Sunday on the bye week, probably linking up with some people, you know what I'm saying, Cowboys Nations, who are fucking fed up with this shit. And we thinking about, running amok. Now, I'm not trying to get, disorderly conduct or anything like that. But I do feel like being, if you follow me, I feel like being like Charleston White when he was going hard on them Chicago mothers and stuff like that. Bitch, give me back the money then, ho. I ain't have to contribute to y'all pockets not one bit. Bro, like it's really like that. And he's really ready to go up there, do some content and just clown them fools. Like, bro, what is this? What is this y'all got going on? This is bullshit. And it's been bullshit for a long time, bro. But like I said, it tells you everything that you need to know. Mike McCarthy, everybody is on a 1-year deal head coach, but the GM. That don't make no sense. The guy who hired everybody, everybody's on a 1-year deal but him, and he made no moves. So that lets you know it don't matter to him. I can replace y'all because this is going to fall on y'all fault. And then he's going to make the excuse, well, I had to pay this player and I had to pay this player, and it kind of left us. Man, bro, stop. We already know you bullshit. You already know. But what I will come to Jerry's defense is, regardless how bad he has put this team out, regardless how bad this team has been putting together, he's not out there to give effort. There's one thing to be bad or whatever, but don't let your effort be questioned. Mike McCarthy came out in his post, and to make matters worse, this fool had a press conference scheduled for 2:30, didn't show up to 4:30, and it gave me the monitor. Oh, of course, Mike McCarthy, his teams follow after him. They don't ever show up when you need them, when you want them to. But he comes out in his presser today talking about be careful who you calling soft or something like that. Man, shut your ass up. Like, for real. All the slogans you come with, the mojo moments and all, man, bro, that's some soft ass shit if I ain't never heard it before. Come on, man. And look, we know we can't sit here and say y'all soft because those are grown men out there. But what we will say y'all soft is the mentality, bro. It's everything how y'all go about business. When it don't look good immediately, y'all fold, bro. And like I said, this has nothing to do with Jerry. Now, this is where I'm on the player's head. This is where Jerry will get a pass. No, regardless how bad this motherfucker has put this whole team together, effort comes within. It really does. A want to comes within. It really does. That don't come from no coach. That don't come from no GM. That don't come from no owner. It comes literally from the human being that you have. And if you ain't got that, bro, it don't matter what coach you got out there. It don't matter what GM you have or what the GM does. It don't matter who or how much everybody gets paid. If you don't want to, bro, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. So that's where Jerry can get a pass because dudes was out there flat out quitting. And before y'all blame saying this is an AT&T Stadium thing, it's the Cowboy fans thing, man. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all that straight up. And this is coming from a person who goes to these games and witness these motherfuckers get blown out. Nah, man, I'm not going for that. The fans don't have nothing to do with it. Man, we out there loud cheering as loud as fucking possible as we can. Bro, but when you're down 25 to whatever, you down double digits and you done damn near gave up 30 points in the first half. What the fuck else you expect us to do? What else do you look? If you're at home and you were watching these games, especially that's okay, being at AT&T Stadium, if you've been watching these games at home, how many of you are turning the game off at halftime? All right then. So what the fuck you expect Cowboy fans to do in AT&T Stadium, huh? If y'all tuned out, what the hell y'all think we gonna feel? These motherfuckers getting routed, don't come out ready to play. Come on, man. Don't blame the fans. Do not blame the fans. Do not blame AT&T Stadium. AT&T Stadium has nothing to do with what's going on with the Cowboys. The problem with the Cowboys is straight up, this is a poorly put together team. It's a poorly coached, poorly prepared team, especially when they play up against teams that are put together right by the GM that has a good head coach and has a formidable QB sitting on the other side. That's the fucking problem with the Dallas Cowboys. When they run into squads like that, they get their asses handed to. That's point blank bottom line. Against the bad teams, they're all right. They're good. They're all right. They're somewhat good against the bad teams. But you come up against a team that has been well put together by their GM and has a great head coach that puts their players in the best position to succeed, and they have a comparable quarterback sitting back there. Cowboys are getting their ass whooped because they have no advantage in any of that. Coaching advantage you don't have. The GM, the structure, the culture, you don't have the advantage there. And then you just don't have the mental toughness to even battle that. It's a lot of it's a lot of things going on for the Cowboys, but what's on the field? And it looks like it's showing its head. Y'all got everything going on right now but football. And it shows because week in and week out. Now, look, before you get on the defense, I know, don't get me wrong, man. The defense is god awful. Mike Zimmer, he's in the work. I felt bad for Mike McCarthy. It's even worse for Mike Zimmer because he literally has no pieces and his pieces are hurt. So the GM made a gamble saying, I like the players that we got. We don't need to make no moves. And then most of the motherfuckers get hurt. Now you stuck. Now you stuck. And because you didn't make no moves, now you scratching it. Man, this defense literally played with folks. They literally played with dudes out there that wasn't even a part of Oxnard. Come on, dog. Come on, man. I'm just saying. And you can be mad at the defense all you and rightfully so. They give up nothing but touchdowns. But I will say this. In every loss that the Cowboys have had, their defense has given up ass and elbows. Right? Okay. Now, the Cowboys do have 3 wins, right? How many points is the Cowboys defense giving up in the wins? Cleveland, they gave up what? 17 points. Giants, 15 points. Steelers, 17 points. Okay, I know what y'all going to say, but those are not good offensive teams. My point exactly. They're going to win against this. This is the formula of the Cowboys. They win against bad teams. But you know what's more disappointing is? You've lost 3 games, you can say, because of your defense, but you won 3 games because of your defense. You did not win your 3 wins on this roster. Did we say these are bad teams that they went with, offensive teams that they went up against? Yes. But you didn't win those games because of your offense. Let's really talk about the fucking problem that's going on with the Dallas Cowboys. Their offense fucking sucks. They don't put up no touchdowns. They have no running game. They lack physicality. They have no sense of identity. This team itself has like no sense of direction. It really doesn't. And it shows because soon as shit get rough, bro, they get chaotic and they ready to pack it in. They're ready to pack it in. You tell me if you're working, whatever, if you're working at a job and you know for a fact they said, look, by this time next year, we're looking to do something different. So, this will be until this date, you'll be working here. Are you going to be giving your 100% all to them motherfuckers? No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. And if you say you are, that's bullshit. And you fooling yourself. So for motherfuckers to sit up here and talk about coaches, oh, they're professionals. They're supposed to remain professional, even if it's on a 1-year deal. Man, fuck all that. They still got families to feed. You best believe people are looking at some other options right now. Ain't nobody fully invested right now. And for them to keep coming out and saying it's the small details, it's the little details. I feel like we're not paying attention harder in practice. It's showing. It's showing, dude. Y'all, man, you got dudes running into the same spots. It just all looks terribly ugly. Like, I don't even want to go over the game itself. I'm just speaking of the state of the Dallas Cowboys right now. And like I said, do not blame AT&T Stadium. This has nothing to do with the fans. It's not. That's a slap in the face for people who are spending their fucking money. And for you to not spend your money, but sit here and try to blame the fans, man, sit your ass all the way down. Like, for real. That's not cool. That's not cool because there's not Cowboy fans out here saying, man, y'all need to spend money and go to the... Nah, it's not like that. So don't be blaming the fans. Don't, especially when you're at home watching these games and you're cutting them off at halftime. What else you expect us to do? But this is clearly... Mike McCarthy does not have a coaching edge when it comes against good coaches. That's the bottom line. When it comes to good coaching, you're at a coaching disadvantage. Same thing we was with Jason Garrett. So the cycle continues. When our quarterback has to face another offense that is explosive and the quarterback is decent, I just say decent, it's going to be a struggle for him. Now, like I said, man, y'all can blame the defense all y'all want, but this team got 3 wins because of their kicking game and their special team. The offense is averaging like 2 touchdowns a game. Against Cleveland, what they get 2 touchdowns. Against New Orleans, they got what? 1 touchdown. Okay, Baltimore in the fourth quarter, they put up 3 touchdowns. Okay, yeah. Outside of that, the Giants, what happened? 2 touchdowns. And that was like in the second half. The one was in the first half, and then in the second. You see what I'm saying? Against Pittsburgh, 2 touchdowns. And both of them came in the fourth quarter, and you needed every second. You go against the Lions, you get no touchdowns. Nothing. And you're sitting here saying that the offense hasn't found his rhythm. What you think? Zeke goes out and talk about, I don't know why I ain't getting them many touches, bro. And then here comes Jerry Jones, the back door, talking about it's a exaggeration. All I know, that offense was going good. I told you the game plan for me, 60% of my game plan would be CeeDee Lamb, Jake Ferguson, Rico Dowdle, Hunter Lupick. That went good in the Pittsburgh game, but for some reason, somebody came crying in the media, and then Jerry had to come to the defense, and what happened? You saw Zeke getting a lot of more touches. Rico didn't really get no – Rico barely got touches, and Hunter Lupick didn't get any activity. All because we said that. Now what didn't happen is the league just like, look, all they got is CeeDee Lamb. So we don't even need to put our best corner on CeeDee Lamb. If I'm a defensive coordinator, this is how I play the Cowboys. They can't run the football, so we can still keep 5 in the box. I don't need to put my best corner on CeeDee Lamb because all I need to do is just bracket him. I'm just going to put 2 on him. I'm going to put my best corner on Jake Ferguson. Put my best corner on Jake Ferguson. We're going to shadow CeeDee Lamb everywhere he goes. It's easy money. It's easy money. It's really getting nauseating to really defend the Cowboys. There is no defending them. But like I said, this is a problem when they face good competition. Great, where their GM has stacked together a great team, and they have a great head coach that get his players ready to play. They're prepared, and they're 2 steps ahead of us. Now, the preparation has got to be on Mike McCarthy, because even before you was stuck on this 1-year lame duck coach deal, against good teams, the same thing happened. So like I said, bro, Cowboys got a lot of soul searching to do over this bye week. Thank God it's a bye week. Y'all do something positive with y'all bye week, Cowboy fans, this week. I say that, but I don't know how much positive I'm gonna be, because I still want to take my ass down to Frisco, the headquarters, and I'm gonna talk shit where they might have to remove my ass. Like, shit, for real. Like Charleston White's, bitch, give me back the money then, ho. Funk ass, bitch. Bro, it be like that, bro. Like, it's just frustrating when you're being a Cowboy fan and you got to witness something like this, bro. And like I said, the direction, all I can say is you can't run the football. You can't stop the run. You can't score touchdowns, and all you do on defense is give up touchdowns. Those 4 things are characteristics of a terrible football team. A terrible football team, and it's just showing. Injuries was the last thing that you needed to happen. I hate that these dudes are still within the division race, but that don't do nothing but delay the inevitable. The Cowboys really need a shit season. So they need high top end draft picks, quality draft picks to get from. Straight up, bro. And them flirting around with the NFC East, it's not going to get them there. It's going to continue to keep them in the same spot that they've been in since 2000, really since 2010, bro. It's really a repeated cycle, because Romo had to go through the same thing. He got his paper and all that after he was on good teams, and with his contract and other contracts that were there, it came where his defense was historically bad, and he had to basically every drive make magic happen. Same thing got to be done with Dak, only it's just not gonna work, man. This is a hostile, it's not even a hostile work environment. This is it's an unsettled work environment. There's no, like I say, bro, there's absolutely no direction with the Dallas Cowboys. None. And when you don't have no direction, bro, all you can say is, bro, buckle up and put your oxygen mask on and accept what's about to happen, because this thing will eventually run off track. It really will. And it's going to run off track in the worst way. Now, for Jerry to sit here and say he's not going to make no coaching changes, who he going to put? Everybody say Mike Zimmer, man, please. Why? Mike Zimmer, bro, he's put in the worst position, and he'll be even put more in a worse position going that way. Everybody wants Bill Belichick to be the new head coach, man. It's time to get something new, man. No disrespect to the old folk, but let's do something new. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do that, because the old way ain't working. Tim Cowlishaw brought up a great point, that the last time the Cowboys really suffered a loss like this was in 1985 against the 85 Bears, which a lot of teams suffered their worst loss in franchise fucking with the 85 Bears. You know what I'm saying? That was a hellacious defense. You know what I'm saying? But they lost what, 44-0 at the old Texas Stadium, which was basically the decline of the Cowboys after that. Now, what fucked around with that season, as Tim Cowlishaw wrote, they still made the playoffs. They had a couple bad losses, but they still made the playoffs. Now, you winning the NFC East, I'm telling you, does you no fucking good, because all you're going to do is go in that thing against a good quality team and get boat raced again, bro. That's what you're looking at if you're the Dallas Cowboys. There's no getting around this. And if you're the GM, forget the all in. If you knew you were going to have this coaching staff trying to prove it on a 1-year deal, and you didn't have the mindset of thinking of situational thing, well, if it doesn't go right, who else can I put on this staff that if it doesn't go right and I want to just make changes and start, getting things going? Who do I put on the staff? You didn't do none of that. It's like you never had a plan B. You didn't have a plan B. You didn't want to invest. You didn't want to go in. Nothing. And now you sitting right here. You fly your helicopter, your private helicopter, over team facility over the practice for why, bro? You do all that. It's my birthday. Basically, you fly in with your arrogance talking about, it's my birthday week. I expect a good birthday present. Well, motherfucker, they gave you the best birthday present. For real. Man, fuck your birthday, man. Give me back my money, shit. For real, bro. Because I'm tired of that, bro. Them boys had no business. No business. Against good teams, they ain't got no business being on the field. And it's a damn shame, bro, for a squad that done won 36 games the last 3 years. And it's coming down to this. Your offense, bro, 6 weeks into the season, bro. Look, teams can get hot during the end when they're fighting for jobs and playoff positions have been already solidified. But 6 weeks into the season, bro, y'all are who y'all are. Y'all can't run the football. Y'all can't stop the run. Y'all can't score touchdowns. And y'all give up touchdowns. The only positive about 2024 on the Dallas Cowboys is Brandon Aubrey. By far, that is the only thing that you have of glimmering hope if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, is Brandon Aubrey. That's it. Other than that, this has been a shit ass season, and it started from January where we made no moves. We brought everybody back, made no moves, and you're getting the results that you get. Now, like I said, Jerry, he's not on the line, but the coaches that he picked, their 1-year deals on the line. And if they fail, okay, it's the coaches fail, and the money that I put into the offense, it failed. Not him. So get with the movement if you ain't already on X, man. Like I said, make sure you follow me on X at Drewski Selfmade. Follow the hashtag movement. Fire Jerry the GM. We're going to keep that rolling, man. We're going to keep that rolling. But let's talk about let's get off that, man. Let's talk about some other things. I mean, football wise, SMU, they keep climbing up in the ranks. They're number 23 right now. They play this Saturday on the West Coast. I think they go to Palo Alto to face the Stanford Cardinal. Let's see if SMU can keep doing something for the home team, I should say. Because right now, our football team in Dallas ain't doing shit and ain't going to do shit. It's really what that's about, unfortunately. Okay, let's look at these Dallas Mavericks, man. Hey, we're about what, 10, 11, 10 days away from tip off, basically Halloween weekend. We're not too far out from hearing the hardwood again. Looking at what's going on right now, Mavericks are trailing by a good 7 points right now as the Clippers are up 60 to 53. As I'm going ahead, go look over the box scores. PJ Washington is healthy and he got to play today. As he got you 9 points right now, 9 points, 3 rebounds. Derek Lively in there. He got 5 boards, 3 points. Jaden Hardy, who keeps taking his game to the next level. He keeps elevating. He has 11 points right now, 4 assists. Klay Thompson, he's 0 from the field. He's 0 from 5 from the 3-point line, but he's really not shooting with a clear look to the basket. Everything that he's shooting is really contested right now at the moment. Jason Gorman, as my man Braden has talked about up in here, the man has continued to impress every shot that he gets. He has 10 points right now, shooting 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3-point line. The man is going ham. Let's talk about Najee Marshall, small forward action. The versatility that you get with him, that he can carry the ball. You know, he can dribble the ball. He can play that 3. He can cover. He's a 3-and-D guy as well, along with Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes got 10 points. He's 3 of 5 from the field. Spencer Dinwiddie still trying to find his way right now, but the versatility that you get, you got a lot of guys that can play a lot of different positions right now. It's almost like the Mavs are getting to that point where outside of their guards and Luka and Kyrie and probably Spencer, you got guys that are positionless players. And the more Jaden Hardy keeps getting better, the more and more chances I like for the Dallas Mavericks to go back to the Western Conference Finals and try to punch their ticket again to get to the NBA Finals. I really like the makeup that they got going right now. A lot of it is going to depend on Jason Kidd to how he wants to maneuver this. Oh, right now, J Kidd, you might want to take a timeout. You might want to take a timeout. Yeah. Yeah. You might want to take a timeout. Mavs trailing right now 68 to 53. Clippers have went on a good, decent little run right here as the Mavericks call a timeout. Try to get everything going. Derrick Jones Jr., he's kind of having fun right now with the Clippers, but this is just preseason. I mean, of course, they're going to get him involved against his old team. He has 12 points right now. That don't hurt me so much as everything. Mavs really just shooting kind of poorly from the field right now as they're shooting 40%. They're not hitting none of their threes right now. The rebounding, they're still holding on firm. They're just really not playing team ball. The ball is not moving around right now. They don't have too many assists. They only have 11. But goddamn, 17 turnovers. I don't care who's in the lineup. 17 turnovers is not going to get it. So they're turning over the ball way too much right now. And 17 turnovers. Clippers got 24 points off of turnovers. So y'all just clean up the turnovers. This game could be totally different as they turn the ball over yet again. So, but I like everything what I'm still seeing from the Mavericks, man. Of course, when you don't have no Luka out there, everything is different. Luka and Kyrie not being out there, everything is different. But Derek Lively, his energy along with Daniel Gafford, man, it don't matter who start because they can just keep rolling. This will be more of a matchup thing to see who gets more starts at the center position. I see the Bills won today, but that's neither here or there. But the Mavericks will be in action on TNT come next Thursday. against the Milwaukee Bucks. And I believe you'll probably see some of your healthy stars get back there out on the floor to try to get some minutes as the preseason is starting to come to an end. It'll be a doubleheader Thursday night as the Stars will take on, the Washington Capitals. And then, at the same time, 30 minutes later, the Mavs will play the Bucks. So I'm thinking about going to try to see if I can catch me a preseason game right here. Going down the stretch for sure. So that's how we got it right there. That's how we rocking right there. People come in and you got your opinions, but you can say they suck, but I got 5 banners to show for it. And before you say they were old enough, I don't give a fuck how old they are. They 5 rings. Shit. Last time I checked, I give you 3 rings because I was alive for 3 of them. But to be honest with you, them motherfuckers do suck. There's no line about that. Them motherfuckers suck. Straight up. They straight up cheats, man. These motherfuckers suck. Starting with Jerry, man, I'm telling you, I feel like Charleston White, man. I done spent all my... Give me back the money then, ho. Funk ass, bitch. What's up, Mr. Cowboy? You done came into my therapy session. Sometimes, man, you got to talk to yourself about it, bro. And get it off your chest, man. I done already went on a lot of my pieces about the Dallas Cowboys, bro. And, I done tried to move on. I done talking about some Mavericks right now. But, nah, man, the Cowboys, bro, they bottomed out right now, bro. And like I said, it makes no sense how a whole coaching staff can be on 1-year deals, but the GM is not. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. He said, and to think I bought my 49ers ticket after the game. Nah, bro. Nah, you're not a dumbass, bro. Look, you spend your money the way you want to spend it. Now, because I done had a lot of people come up to me and say, well, it's your fault you spending money on the Cowboys like that. No, man, fuck you. What I do with my money is my motherfucking business. I don't tell you what to do with your money. I don't give a damn what you do with your money. You know what I'm saying? Let me spend my money the way I want to fucking spend my money. I ain't asked you for no money, did I? All right, so how I spend my money is how I spend my money. So, bro, don't feel bad that you spent your money on the Cowboys and stuff. Bro, you going to have a good time, bro. Now, the Cowboys don't make it easier for you. I understand that, but come on, bro. That's your money. That's your money. This is what you like to do. Then go ahead and do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. What you say? I'm just a real fan, and I'm flying 3,000 miles to the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? You in it. You in it. Now, I will agree. I feel your sentiment when you're talking about, bro, this is some bullshit. You kind of get buyer's remorse. That's really all you feel. But at the same time, man, just try to enjoy it the best, man. Try to enjoy it the best way you can. At least on the road, if you get your ass whooped on the road, that's different. That's really different. Getting your ass whooped at home, that's totally unacceptable. One time, I'll give you a mulligan. We all have bad days at the office. But goddamn, every time y'all show up at the office at AT&T, y'all having a bad day, get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Talk about it. Cowboys fan for life, but you keep it real. To sit here and say, a lot of people be mad at Cowboy fans because we're still going to represent the Cowboys. Yeah, bitch, that's who we root for. That's what you do when you're a fan. Now, the delusional ones are the delusional ones. Now, you can be a fan, but still sit here and say, these motherfuckers stink. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that. That is absolute truth. They stink. No, that's a bucket list for you, huh? That Vegas one, man. If they ever play the Raiders, that's going to take people out their pockets because Vegas is already expensive. But I'm right there with you, man. I feel you. I think I'm gonna take this show on the road to some Mavs games though this year. Mavs games, we damn sure gonna be on the road. Okay, Jaden Hardy. Man, this game got out of hand fast. Mavericks getting beat down right now, man. Boy, ooh, Lord. It got ugly real quick for him. But yeah, to keep on talking about it and to keep on going about it, Cowboys, bro. Like you say, man, you can't get mad at nobody when they call them the Cowgirls because these boys literally bend their ass over and let motherfuckers fuck them. That's what they do, especially against good teams. And for the owner slash GM to think this is not an issue, bro. Now y'all gonna sit here and say, how do y'all let other fans take over your building when the other team is kicking your team's ass? That's how they take over the damn building. The fans can't go out there and make no plays. Would you say the first time I ever saw the Cowboys play live were in Philly? The road games, I'm telling you, like I said, the road games, it take a lot to be a road fan. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of being comfortable in your skin too. But like I'm saying, man, what you do with your money is your money. So if you want to go to the games, rep. But like I say, it's a different level of embarrassment when you get whooped on the road. But when you get whooped at home, bro, that's just a whole. And like I said, this is not an AT&T Stadium thing. This is not a fan thing. This is a complete organizational thing. Because when y'all get up against teams that are well put together by their GM, and when they have a good head coach over there that puts their team in the best position to succeed, and they're prepared and ready to play, and they have a comparable quarterback on the other side, you're getting these same type of performances. Now, that speaks on Jerry. That speaks on Mike McCarthy. That speaks on Dak Prescott. That speaks on everybody. There is not one person. Jerry can take all the blame. Mike McCarthy can get all. You can say Mike McCarthy. You can say Dak Prescott. You can say CeeDee Lamb. You can say Zach Martin. You can say whoever you want to blame. But to be honest with you, they're all equal right now. They are all equal. They are. They are. I don't even want to talk about the game itself because the game is really just a microcosm of what you just really saw how they play against good teams. Especially last January when they played up against the Green Bay Packers. You saw this, and you already saw this coming, man. This is just a total team breakdown right now. It really is, and it starts with the GM. I just never heard in the NFL. I've never heard in the NFL that a whole coaching staff is basically coaching with their jobs on the line, but the GM is basically skate-free, unscathed. I've never heard of that in the NFL. Never. But for some reason with the Dallas Cowboys, you have heard. Whole coaching staff that was picked by the GM is basically on the hot seat and on the last year of their contract, but not the GM. Okay. Make it make sense. So if there's no accountability there, and then you got guys who might not be here next year, where is the investment? Like I said, there's like no sense of direction with the Cowboys. They don't have no direction. There's the only direction they have is off the foot of Brandon Aubrey. That's the only direction they have, bro. You know, when you get to about the 45-yard line on an opposing team territory, you got green light to kick a field goal. That's the only direction they have. Offensively, like I said, you can't score touchdowns. You get in the red zone, you can't do nothing. You can't run the football. You don't impose your will on anybody. Defensively, you can't stop the run. You give up touchdowns at a alarming clip. It's just there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do but say, man, hope that this shit don't fall off. And they're one game supposedly out the division. I just hate that they're still in the division race. I hate that nobody has taken over the NFC East. Somebody needs to take it over. Washington, go ahead and win it by multiple games. So this misery can be put to an end and Jerry can be the failure that he's supposed to be. Because to me, personally, There's no way you're gonna blame Mike McCarthy as a scapegoat. Now, I will sit here and say against good teams, he gets thoroughly outcoached. They seem unprepared and uninspired. That's on Mike McCarthy. Now, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, I get it. Y'all don't have the extra weapons to go around y'all, but you know what, bro? Too bad, too damn sad, because y'all got the money. Y'all got the money, bro. So, hey, there's people that work regular jobs, bro, that has to do more than what their job title says. They have to go above and beyond their job title, and they're not getting paid nowhere near the amount of money that y'all getting paid. So fuck all that bickering and excuses and shit. Y'all got to put up some touchdowns, bro. These 2 touchdowns a game is not cutting it, bro. Call it what it is. These two, y'all make too much money to be putting up 2 touchdowns a game. Now, in defense, everybody knows what y'all doing. Everybody knows CeeDee Lamb or bust. And once they take CeeDee away and you put a good cover person on Jake Ferguson, the Cowboys offense is fucked. All right, Mavs, make a little run then. Make a little run then. They trying to. Look like the game is kind of trying to get up out. Look like the game is trying to get out of hand right now. I forgot the Clippers got a new facility or whatever they building. I'm like, damn, this don't look like the crypto arena. But I'm like, oh, it's because it's not. I understand. I wouldn't want to sit up there and watch the banners of all the Lakers and stuff like that. You want to get your own shit. It's kind of good they got their own shit. It really is. Is it okay for me to root the football team and say fuck the front? Yeah, perfectly. Root for the Cowboys, but say fuck the ownership, fuck them. And that's what a lot of this hashtag that's rolling on X right now is about. It hashtag fire Jerry the GM. Like you say, bro, we're still gonna root for the Cowboys, but we're just letting it be known, Jerry, you're not fooling us, bro. You're not fooling us. You're doing a whole bunch of fuck shit, bro. And it's really not boiling over well. Like I said, never in NFL history have I ever heard of GM with the coaches that he put on this staff being 1-year contracts and the GM job is safe. Only the Dallas Cowboys, bro. So all this, everybody needs to take accountability. How do you take accountability when the GM/owner doesn't take accountability? It's starting at the top and that wrinkles through the bottom, man. It really does. It really does. Jerry is a paid guy. So when you pay these dudes money, but there's no accountability, they take on your attitude. They just be fucking front runners. Jerry is a goddamn front runner. And his teams reflect it. Mike McCarthy, bro, to me, like I said, there's nothing about him that makes me want to cheer for this team. It does. Even if I was a player, nothing about him makes me want to like run through a wall. There's nothing that he says, nothing that he does that like inspires me to like be hardcore into football. It's just not. But then again, like I said, if you're on a 1-year deal, how much can you be invested into it? How much can you be invested into a job that the GM/owner basically doesn't give you any resources to invest with? How? He said, Mr. Cowboy say he would love to see the front office make at least one move, and I will chill back as a fan. But the problem is with that is there's not one move that's going to make this all better. It's really not. But the one move that you would like to see is Jerry get the fuck out the way. All right, Mavs. Mavs done battled back. They done made a fierce rally. That's from 3. There we go. Shit. Timeout. Mavs down by 7. Clips up 77-7 right 77-70 right now with what 3:05 left in the third period. Mavs done rallied back. That's what I like to see. What I like to see. But yeah, man, there's not one move that's gonna make this help because, like I said, bro, they can't run the football. They can't put up touchdowns. They don't impose their will on anybody. Defensively, they get knocked off the ball. They can't stop the run, and all they do is give up touchdowns. Those are bad recipes for that. Don't sound like a team that needs one player. That don't sound like a team that needs one move to get it done. To be honest, they need high draft picks, and to be real with you, they might need to look to trade somebody or some players to get more draft picks. Because Jerry went in this year thinking 7 draft picks will work. Now, out of the 7, you do got like 4 of them starting. And I'm looking to touch on more about the rebuild. If everything can go right with me work wise tomorrow, I look to jump on this thing and talk about a Cowboys rebuild. But Mr. Cowboy talking about it. Time to rebuild and just treat both the Eagles and the Commanders as our Super Bowl. Basically, give yourself a divisional shot, which gonna lead you back into what you're in. But I'm right there with you. I said it myself. I want to go to an Eagles game, a Washington game, and I'm not going back no more, bro. I'm not going back no more because I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to be involved in anything. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still gonna pop my shit. Because I still pop my shit against the Lions. It's just I got tired of popping the same shit. Because all I could do was point at them goddamn raggedy ass, dusty ass banners that's sitting at the top of AT&T Stadium. That's all I could do. That's all I could do. But it's getting to the point where, bruh, nigga tired of hearing all that bullshit, bruh. He ready to flash on motherfuckers. And it ain't even worth it. It really ain't even worth it. And it's like I can't get mad at them because their team is kicking our ass. That's not their fault. They got the right to talk shit. My team ain't doing a motherfucking thing about it. So ain't too much you can do. Ain't too much you can say. But I will say this, man. Luckily it is a bye week. Luckily they are 3-3. Like I said, as bad as this defense is, the 3 losses, they have been terrible. But in the 3 wins you got, they done given up under 20 points. They done gave you a chance to win. It's your offense that has not came to the party. And that falls on Mike McCarthy, Dak Prescott, and CeeDee Lamb. It really does. There's no getting away. There's no getting away from it. Mike Zimmer, there's just nothing exciting. There's nothing to get excited about for him, especially knowing that everybody's hurt. So why Tyler Guyton didn't play, I have no idea. He was healthy all week, just like you did DeRon Bland, but you don't activate him. I just don't understand that. So you have them taking practice reps, but you don't play them in the game. So basically, you took reps away from players who are actually going to play in the game. That explains why y'all motherfuckers just get y'all ass rolled on, bro. Landlord put you on your ass. Put you on your ass. Good job, landlord. Oh, yeah. That was a turnover. Good defense right there. I see you, Quentin Grimes, teaming up with the man, landlord Daniel Gafford. Mavs trying to make they run. Now, like I said, I'm gonna stick to y'all. I'm gonna stick with y'all to the end of this third quarter. It's already late on my side, so we're gonna stick to the end of the third quarter. Listen to a little bit of this going on, still chop it up with y'all, but then after that, we'll make it a wrap. And like I said, we'll just talk about the Cowboys here in the future about is it time to just rebuild? And what sucks is if you're going to take a rebuild stance, that means you're going to most likely take a year or 2 out of the contracts that you just signed, basically. And then you're going to end up with being back in the same situation. You're going to be back in the same situation. So, in and out. Stop the ball. Stop the ball. You got a lot of the depth right there out there on for the Mavericks right now. The only two dudes that you normally see right now that's going to get a significant a lot of play time is Spencer Dinwiddie. And there you go, Gafford. Great job to protect the rim, landlord. Markieff Morris is out there. It'd be interesting to see what Jason Kidd does with Markieff Morris as well, man. For real, because last year he really didn't get no run. None. All right, Spencer Dinwiddie, you got to get him in position. Short. Clippers on the rebound. Getting ready to come to the end. But yeah, like I said, man, the Cowboys, they have a whole total problem. This is not a one-person play. This is not a one-person problem. This is not just a Jerry problem. This is not just a Mike McCarthy problem. This is not just a Mike Zimmer problem. This is not a defense problem. This is not a Dak problem, CD problem, offensive line problem, offense problem. This is a total team problem. And I just don't see it getting good anytime soon. I really don't. I don't see how you can change your ways 6 weeks into the season. There's really no, like I said, with no sense of direction. Y'all don't impose y'all will, and y'all can't even do the simple things right. Y'all can't fire off the ball. Y'all get blown off the ball. You can't run the ball. You can't stop the run. You can't score touchdowns. You give up touchdowns. Bro, there's nothing that you're going to change with. I don't see how you change that in the middle of a season like that. Your ass is in for it. And what would have made me feel a little bit better about this Detroit Lion game, look, bro, we knew the defense was up against this hill. I expected them to give up 30-plus points. I expected that. What I didn't expect the offense was to not get a touchdown. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. Get out of there. Damn it. You got a lucky bucket. Got a lucky bucket. As the Mavs try to close this out, you come on, Spencer. Yeah, that was ugly as hell. Get back on defense. Quit crying. That's our ball. It's our ball. It's our ball. So, like I said, man, Cowboys fans, it's just one of those seasons, y'all. Chunk it up, man. Chunk it up because it's only. They say, can it get any worse? Watch what you're asking for, because I think it can get worse, and I think it will get worse. To be real with you, as we do go into the end of the third period, Mavericks do make a furious rally right now as they travel, as they are trailing 83-75 right now going into the fourth period. So let's see what they can do. They are 0 in the preseason right now. They are 0 for 2. Let's see if they can get their first win of the preseason. And again, they will be latched up again this Thursday on TNT when they take on the Milwaukee Bucks. You're looking to see a lot of more Mavericks to probably be on the a lot of more starters to go ahead and get their allocated minutes coming in. So we talked about the Stars being undefeated. Y'all see them in action tomorrow back at home. Let's see if they can go for 4-0. They are undefeated of the NHL season so far, and they haven't given up a point at the AAC. So big up to them. We're going to keep looking at more of the free agencies that's going on in baseball by the time it gets here. But we're getting some things to look at for the Texas Rangers. We're going to start talking a little bit more college football up in here, college sports up in here. Big things going around. And, of course, we're going to always have some Cowboy news during football season. And that's just how that's rocking, man. So, like I said, appreciate everybody for tuning in. My man, Mr. Cowboy, tuning in. Little CJ Braden, Darko 3002 up in there. 3002, we call him. You know what I'm saying? Coming up in here. Appreciate y'all for chiming in. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Appreciate you for showing some love. Like I said, if you haven't already, this DFW Sports Raps, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. We do this all the time. I'm trying to get more into it. I just been working extra hours to hit some games up, but we ain't hitting no more Cowboy games. Fuck them. We ain't doing that. We saving it for the Stars and we saving it for the Mavericks. So that's how we gonna have to do it. Make sure you follow me on X at Drewski Selfmade. Man, I'll be I'll be sharing a lot of things that we're getting from the Dallas Morning News, from all the beat writers, from the Cowboys, Mavericks, Rangers, Stars, Wings, everybody that's going up in there. We like to have a lot of fun on X. We do a lot of going back and forth. We try to represent. So, Cowboy Nation, all I can tell y'all is, man, lean on me when you're not strong. Man, we'll get through the end, man. But we know what the problem is. We really do. And it's really a whole total problem that's not going to get fixed overnight. There's not one move to get it fixed. Let's see if a rebuild is really, really upon us right now without them saying it. So even if it is a rebuild, for Jerry to be sitting up there acting like I'm very frustrated for the bitch, shut up. No, you ain't. Quit the cap. Quit the cap. But yeah, man, hopefully we can be a little bit more positive coming into the next show when we do this. Y'all already know every Wednesday I'm going to be holding it down for Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that sports between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So y'all already know I'm going to be coming at y'all every Wednesday doing that. I'm gonna try to make a streak this week to try to do as much content as possible this week, talking about all the teams we got going on. But it's a sombering time, man. Sombering roads, and it's not going to get better for the Cowboys. I'm here to tell y'all that now. So keep hope alive, y'all. Keep rooting for your teams. Keep being a fanatic, man, but just also be a realist about it at the same time. Also, try not to take nothing personal. If you can try to not take nothing personal, everything will be all right. You'll be able to know what's going on with what you see. So y'all already know what it is, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, subscribe, hit the notification chime. Follow me on X at Drewski Selfmade. Y'all already know what it is. I'm the one man, 4,000 flavor of DFW Sports. Y'all know the slogan, man. Make sure you do everything with love because love always wins. That's the law. And with that, I'm out, y'all. Peace. Hey, man. Take care of your mental health, too. The Cowboys have stress, y'all. Don't let them stress y'all no more. We know what's up with them. Take care of your mental health. Do everything with love, man, because that's how we got to represent. So I'll catch y'all to the next time, man.